Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another update on today's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to defend himself today in court. They have been saying he jumped bail. He had to put the record straight. Though his appeal to be released on bail was rejected, but he blasted them. He called them terrorists. Any court that tries him is a terrorist. He taught Zoo their own law today in court. And the news headline, Biafra Prime Minister posted a news headline from Vanguard News, and it says, "You are a terrorist, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu blast federal government lawyer in court." He told Benita Nyako, since they don't know their law, he defended himself. They said he never jumped bail. They came to kill him at his father's compound. He did not jump any bail. He had to defend himself. Don't worry, I'll bring you the video. Just pay attention as we continue. So I'll bring you this very news. Pay attention to the end. You will see the video for Hamadike defending himself today. I know many of us might have seen the video. Yes, but I'll still bring it here. So before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So, dear friends, news headline from Vanguard News said, "You are a terrorist, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu blast a federal government lawyer in court." We all should have this in mind. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's a freedom fighter, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. His only crime is asking for his people's freedom and total exit from Nigeria, backward Nigeria. And the Fulani Caliphate and their master Britain turned his call for freedom of his people to war. They went to Kenya, kidnapped him, even when he was traveling with a British passport, because he's a British citizen. He was kidnapped in Kenya, tortured for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. Nigeria broke international law. And they want to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that any court that tries him is a terrorist. So we'll go straight to this very news. Pay attention. Pay attention as we continue. Dear friends, is very, very important. And to share, don't just listen to it alone, share. So this news said the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, causes Esther at the Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday after his fresh request to be released on bail was refused. Kanu, who was visibly irked by the decision of court to allow him to attend his trial from the detention facility of the Department of State Service, DSS, vented his anger on the lead counsel that appeared for the federal government chief, Adeboyega, Awomolo, son, labeling him a terrorist. So you're a Yoruba man. You're defending Nigeria government, a Yoruba man. It's very funny and sad at the same time. Well, we must continue. The truth remains that Biafrans need to go back to their country. We don't have anything to do with the zoo. We don't have anything. This Yoruba man is shamelessly defending Fulani Caliphate and their master Britain. Shamelessly. And for jazz, you people should be ashamed of yourselves. You're defending federal government. Over what exactly? You're defending federal government that you're not aware that Nigeria men went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's compound to kill him and ended up killing more than 28 Biafra men. Are you going to deny not knowing that? All of you in that zoo will regret your actions and will hide your faces in shame when the time comes. Adeboyega, you're defending Nigeria government. Okay, we must continue, dear friends. It's very funny and it's sad at the same time because... well, I don't know how to put it. Let me just leave it and continue, dear friends. So we must continue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them in court that any court that tries him is a terrorist. And that is it. He has been discharged and acquitted. Appellate court discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So any court that tries him again is a terrorist. And he had to teach them their own law today. He had to read it out for them. They have no right to try him. So what exactly are they doing? They don't want Biafra to call. Can they stop Biafra? The answer is no. All the while they have been trying, have they been able to stop Biafra? Even when they bought those criminal career agitators, did they succeed in stopping Biafra? No. So we must continue. Biafrans addressing calls from the doc. Kanu, who is answering to a 7-count treasonable felony charges, said he was surprised that the senior lawyer, who is currently the chairman of the Nigeria Body of Benchers, could not advise the government properly. Kanu insisted that going by the provision of the Terrorism Prevention and the Prohibition at 2022, Nigeria having violated international treaty it entered into owing to the manner he was arrested and forcibly rendered back to the country. He ought not to be subjected to the ongoing trial. He stressed that both the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court in their various decisions declared his forceful rendition from Kenya as an act of illegality. Kanu, who kept waving a bunch of law books, yes, he was waving it to bring you people back to your senses, because it's obvious you people don't know your law. He taught the so-called lawyers their law today in court, since they don't know the law. He has to teach them. So we must continue. He was waving a bunch of law books. He entered the dock with, said, "My lord, you said in your earlier ruling that you will not grant me bail until you make a determination about the reason for my disappearance, but you have not done so." You have not done so. Are they looking for why he... Biafrans, I'm just bringing this very update. It's not that we have to talk about it. The whole world knows the truth. We don't need to remind even. There is nobody can come out now and say, "Oh, we don't know that Nigeria is corrupt." Nigeria is a backward, corrupt British business empire that they want more than 200 million Nigerians to remain in, whether you like it or not. But we, the indigenous people of Biafra, have chosen not to be in that forceful unity. No, we can't. Unity is not by force. Unity is not and can never be by force. Nigeria broke international law. So they are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disappearance. Do you know that Nigeria is so corrupt that to the extent Nigerians will be blind to this corruption? Even when they have to speak, they will be quiet, hoping that Nigeria will get better. How can Nigeria get better with this kind of things? They are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disappearance. But they are not talking about the reason he disappeared, since they said that he disappeared. Or they said he jumped bail. They don't want to talk about the reason he jumped bail or the reason he disappeared. Nigeria came to his father's compound to kill him, and he was forced. He was thrown out of his father's compound through fence. And Nigeria ended up killing more than 28 Biafra men. Do you know how many they packed that day, tied their hands back, and put them acid in the bush? Do you know? You don't know. And they want to talk about his disappearance, him jumping bail. Did he jump bail? The answer is no. He was kidnapped. Nigeria broke international law by kidnapping him in Kenya. They broke another law by going to his house to kill him and ended up killing. They did not go there for any peaceful. If they did not come there to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they wouldn't have killed more than 28 Biafra men. What did they go there, or what did they went there to do? That is the question. What did Nigeria army went to his father's compound to do, ending up killing more than 28 men that very day? They keep saying he jumped bail. They think they are trying their fellow Fulani backward brain that don't know anything. They think that they are trying somebody that don't know how to defend himself. You have to teach them their own law. So we must continue. And he said, "At this stage, I'm of the opinion that you can't try me without first looking into that. The criminals came to my house to kill me. I don't understand why my trial must be conducted contrary to the provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is the law of Nigeria as at today. The court is in violation of laws of Nigeria Section 2(3) of the Terrorism Prevention and the Prohibition. 2022 is very clear. At this juncture, the prosecution, Awolomo San, tried to interject by asking Kanu's legal team to call him to order. Call him to order to what exactly? He's defending himself? Oh, I'm just boiling inside. Seriously. Okay, turning to Awolomo San, Kanu, who was sparring with anger, said, "This man is a terrorist for conducting a trial in violation of an international treaty that Nigeria entered into. Once a treaty is entered into and signed, it becomes a law. They are all terrorists. No court can try me in Nigeria. Anything done in violation of any treaty is any treaty tested into by Nigeria is an act of terrorism. This man here is a terrorist. As at today, he is a dishonest man. You are a terrorist. Who the hell are you? This part of Tom Shege. Who the hell are you? Huh? Who the hell? You don't know your law. You think you're trying somebody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, these people looked at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and think that is somebody they can try with their corruption. Eh? He said, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you, Afonja? Who are you? So we must continue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he's a terrorist. He said, who are you? Follow what the law says. I have been in detention for over 3 years. You are the chairman of the body of benchers and you are violating the laws of this country. Kanu formed. Alomo said, Awono Mosan, who was shocked by Kanu's outburst, said he was not angry about it. How would he be angry? How can he be angry? He's a dishonest man. But believe me, he will go home and be thinking what he has gotten himself into. He has been known as one of the corrupt lawyers in that zoo. How can he be angry? Afonja like him. We must continue. I am not a terrorist. I am not provoked by the action of the defendant. It is understandable. He's only being emotional. The senior lawyer added, emotional. He is telling you the truth that you people don't want to hear. You people think you can silence him. No, you people cannot silence him. He said, you understand. You don't understand anything. Don't understand anything. Corrupt, backward, gullible Nigerians. Justice Inyako subsequently adjourned the matter to June 9 and 20. It will be recalled that Kanu was first arrested in Lagos on October 14, 2015, upon his return to the country from the United Kingdom. Justice Inyako had on April 25, 2017, granted him bail on health ground after he had spent about 18 months in detention. Upon the perfection of the bail condition, he was on April 28, 2017, released from the Kuje prison. However, midway into the trial, the IPOB leader escaped from the country after soldiers invaded his country home at Afaruku Ibeku in Umuahia, Abia State, an operation that led to the death of some of his followers. Kanu was later rearrested in Kenya. He was never arrested. He was kidnapped. I was waiting to see if you people would not include how his compound was invaded by Nigerian army and how they killed many men that very day, if they did not come there to kill him. I was waiting to see if you people will not add it. You people are lucky that you added it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. He was never arrested. He was kidnapped in Kenya on 19th of June 2021, and the extraordinary rendition back to the zoo by security agent on June 27, 2021. Okay, so dear friends, that is the news. Let me go back to this very news. I want to go back to this very news. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped on 19th of June. Are you hearing it? He was kidnapped on 19th of June. He was not renditioned on 20th. He was not renditioned on 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. He was renditioned on 27th. So where was those criminal career agitators that was accusing Biafra Prime Minister before now? Where were they? They did not raise alarm on 19th. They did not raise alarm on 20th. They did not raise alarm on 21st. They did not raise alarm 22nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Until 27, he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria, and they started looking for who to put it on. When they claimed that they are DOS, they have the struggle wrapped around their finger. Those of you that sold Hamadike will regret your actions. Your generations will ask you questions, and you people will answer. You people will answer the part you all played in this very freedom we are fighting for. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu blast the zoo lawyers today. They are terrorists. If they want to try him, they are terrorists. Nigeria broke international law. He did not jump bail. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. He did not jump bail. Nigerian army came to his house to kill him. He was forced to leave his father's compound. He was thrown out of his father's compound through fence, and the men were gunned down. And some of you will come here, Nnamdi Kanu jump there, Nnamdi Kanu jump. That is what they told Benita Nyako to be saying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so young one, he can defend himself. He'll get court. He has already won them many times. So, dear friends, that is it for today's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing. He was very, very upset. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was very, very upset today because those people running that country the way they want, they don't follow their law. So he had to bring them back so that they will know a little bit of their law. Mad people everywhere. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. Thank you.
But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determine the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. It's here. This is the law in relation to today. But that's what you wrote. You said here, my law.
The Protection Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says. Not me.
As simple as that.
Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committing an act of terrorism.
Yes.
Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person. Is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world. I have it in my case. Nobody has, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of your constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness. That's all.
Nigeria signed to a standby, not to rendition.